you've been doing it a while. I'm pretty like you got to be pretty good at what you do. So for you to last this long. Um, how long did you stay in school?
I did my full 4 years.
Okay,
I thought about grad school for a second, but the thing with production,
hands on.
it's yeah. Of all of the different fields out there, experience is is the one. So a lot of folks have gone back and got their masters and things like that. I mean, if it wasn't for basketball, I probably would. I wasn't the greatest student. I didn't like class at all. So, but I knew that if I didn't take care of my grades, I couldn't play.
Right.
And Mom Dukes back in East New York would be waiting to kick my ass. So, so that kept me locked into class. But I was not a good student. So
All right.
yeah, I did my 4 years. So no master's programs or anything like that. And then I jumped. My boy Van. This is a funny story how I got my first job at Fox.
Okay.
All these odd jobs. My boy Van, we grew up with his dad, he always found these odd and crazy jobs. And so he was like, "Yo," we were like ushers at the Sunrise Theater out there in Queens, and that became shoot 'em up alley after a while.
Mhm.
But and then the one job I had was a waiter at the Cotton Club in Harlem.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
That's
And one night they had a big TV executive function, and my boy goes over. He says, "Oh, there's a couple ladies from Fox over there," and I was, real laid back. I was like, "Nah, I don't want to bother them." Blah, blah, blah. My boy goes over, introduces me, and that's how I got my first intern trainee job at Fox, and it kind of got the ball rolling. So yeah, and the other thing I tell the kids too is we don't take advantage of the internships like we should. It's gotten so much better, as well as the other thing I'm impressed with is the consciousness of our young brothers and sisters right now. It's off the charts. I'm so impressed with them right
say
now.
that again real quick on
I'm
air.
saying, I'm saying, I'm impressed.
Yes.
I'm impressed with y'all, because we were having a good time, and I don't recall just doing too much effort into what was going on, socially, and unfair stuff that was going on in our society. And I'm telling you, the young folks today are just on it, and they're doing it. The action and movements, and I'm just blown away. It warms my heart to see it.
Your
I'm
generation
impressed.
paved the way, though. I have to give y'all credit. Your generation definitely. We watched y'all do what y'all were doing when y'all were doing it, so it was only right for us to take the torch, whether it was ready to be passed or not. Because social justice is never gonna. That's always going to be a thing.
Yeah.
So as much as you are appreciating us, we have to say thank you as well.
Right.
Because without y'all, there would be no us.
Yeah, but again, I respect your humbleness, but like we did it in pockets.
Mhm.
There were, because like growing up in East New York, it's like we play ball and but we could drink a 40, but there were guys who could do it all, and then we didn't have you guys come together in masses. You know what I mean? You guys connected. You're connecting so much better because there were different pieces trying to do things when I was coming up, but you guys have found a way to galvanize and just come together. And boy, it's been powerful and it's been amazing to watch. So I understand and respect what you're saying because there are a lot of role models and mentors from my time, but as a movement is concerned, man, you guys have just your management, and I mean, I'm just blown away. You guys are doing it. You guys are
Thank
doing
you.
it. Yeah.
That means a lot. I've never really
Yeah.
heard that from
It's,
an elder. The way it was articulated
it's real.
this way,
Right.
I
Real.
appreciate.
I don't know what. I mean, you guys are. What I'm saying, I don't know how you're doing it, and because everybody was distracted. There were so many distractions when I was coming up. Some people were down, some people were not, and it was just like So you spend all that energy doing this when whatever it is you guys are putting in to bring everybody together, it's working. It's working.
I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I feel
That's
you know what?
it has a lot.
Teach. Yeah. But you know what? I'm like, this is great stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm kind of glad social media wasn't around when I was in
Exactly.
school.
I was thinking that.
Golly, I mean, some stuff needs to like stay buried. You know what I mean? So,
Double-edged sword. Double-edged sword.
you
Yeah.
know, 'cause on that end, I feel for y'all, cause dang, jeez.
And you speaking to a principal, so it's a whole nother generation under. You're speaking to a father. You feel what I'm saying? Who has any like the dynamics 21-1. So yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah.
So, good brother.
Yes, sir.
You said Mom Dukes was in East New York, and if you didn't do your schoolwork, she was gonna be there to.
Oh man.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh man. And the title of your program is so that debatable decisions. And growing up in East New York, you can go down the line and it's like talk about debatable decisions. Like I've seen it all. And it's like my crew, you know, my dudes, like I said, we play ball. We play ball all day, every day. And then we go drink a 40, and then we can go hang with the hard dudes. We could go hang with people, the businessmen. We was cool. We was cool with everybody. We was in Linden Plaza. We do a reunion every year, and we're doing one this year, August 6th. I think that's when it's going down. But it was like everybody had played their own positions, you know. But we was all good. We was all family, you know. But debatable decisions. I made a decision that I could only be hard, but this far.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and unfortunately, my terrace was on the side where like the benches was, where we would sit out there, drink 40s and L it up and all that. And so my mom could like pop out on the terrace and like, you know, when I would see them rollers hanging out over the railing, I was like, oh damn, I wasn't even gonna look up. She'd be like, that's that sign. It was like, all right, time to wrap it up, you know. Right. But debatable decisions growing up in East New York, and you know, that's all it was, you know. And I think it's fascinating that you guys, and that's it. You tapped into it. Debatable decisions. Those things are change. They can change your life. You know, game changers. Whatever that decision you make, am I getting down with these dudes, or am I getting down with these dudes? And it's the one. It's the thing that gives you life,
or takes it away.
Or takes it away.
Right.
You guys, that's the perfect title for a program.